the receivers as well. Everything were check down plays to the tight end or to the backfield guys. New coach in Ron Rivera. There's a reason this team was 4-12 against the spread last year.
I remember last year, week 2, if you guys roll your tapes back, you told everybody on this show, all you have to do, forget mine and yours advice, all you have to do is bet against Carolina every week and you were going to make money. You said it in week 2 and it proved to be true.
Yeah, and it cost John Fox his job. And I just think in this game...
But will the line makers adjust? Well, do they know that going in? And do they know everybody got off last year on Carolina and all those Monday morning quarterbacks and followers are going to try to do this year what they didn't do last year, and that never seems to work out?
I look at this number at 7, and I think this number is underpriced. I think the number should have been inflated around 9.5 to 10, but so many are looking at this and going, it's Cam Newton.
Right.
This isn't Auburn
right.
against Oregon. I mean, I'm sorry. They're trying to suck you into playing Carolina, and it's a mistake in this game. Next game, God, if we spend more than 20 seconds on this game, I may vomit. Seattle and San Francisco. Tavares Jackson and Alex Smith. Do we have to say more than that, guys?
Such a big deal being made about the two coaches that hate each other from college. But at the end of the day, yeah, they hate each other. They like to kill each other. They just don't have the teams to do it. So it's the I don't care bowl.
Jackson never showed me anything in Minnesota, and I can't believe that Pete Carroll turned to him in this time of need to run his team. Please bring Charlie Whitehorse off the bench. That's the better way to go. Alex Smith, I mean, let's face it, given the choice between something and nothing, you had Alex Smith. So that's why Jim Harbaugh's going with him.
I'm about to do the 2 for the money flip of the coin on this one.
I mean, let's skip that game, guys. That's what I think of that one as the paper goes flying. Let's get to a good game. But before we do, the two best, I think the marquee attractions probably on the board here, other than Pittsburgh, Baltimore early, San Diego, Minnesota, Dallas, and New York Jets. We're going to get to them in just a second. But Steve, let's talk about something here that we offer on the site called Insider Money Moves. And guys, you can get a 3-day trial of this service. And what this service is, totally different from what you or I do as a handicapper, as a guy who has sources and provides plays. People are always saying, well, what's Vegas doing? Well, here's your chance to find out what the big players in Vegas are moving on. The syndicates, the individual bettors, the betting crews, because we've got sources directly in Vegas at the casinos. When these plays come down the pike, we've got them for you via Insider Money Moves. Now, a lot of guys in this business, and I've been in this business, guys, for 25 years, from the days when they had 9,
not
7,
a unique
6 numbers.
concept.
Right, and people will say, oh, we've got the late steam moves. We've got the inside information. Late steam moves, those are people that are sitting in front of their odds screen going, hey, it turned red. That's a steam move. Inside information doesn't exist. Don't believe it. It's a scam. It's a fraud. It's all advertising, marketing techniques to take your money. Insider Money Moves, the real deal. And I mean, listen, I'm looking at the record here.
And the records don't lie. At the end of the day, you want to know how something's doing, go to the numbers. The numbers do not lie.
No, exactly. Insider Money Moves has just been a money-making proposition, I think 96 and 69 last year in football, in fact, and it only made its debut last October.
Al, when I was a bookmaker, formerly a bookmaker, guys that had access to the sharp plays, they scared the bejesus out of me. I mean, if there would have been a system like this actually available for the mainstream public, it would have put bookmakers out of business. This is the first time in the history of sports betting that someone could go online and get in real time. In real time is very important because anybody could get a play from a syndicate 10 or 20 minutes after they come out with it. It's not worth anything anymore because all the lines have adjusted already. And once you're betting the adjusted line, that makes you a follower. And followers are suckers. So what we do is in real time, we get the syndicate plays directly from our sources in Vegas right to the customer, and we do it in 4 different ways. You can get it right over the internet. You can get an automated call on your phone. You can get a text or an email. You can get all 4 barraged with messages, so you make sure whether you're at dinner, you're at the movie, you're playing ball with your son, you get that alarm because when that play comes in, you better play it, and the records will tell you why.
Yeah. And listen, guys, with Insider Money Moves, the key thing here, some days there may be 3 or 4 plays. Other days there may be 1 or 2 plays or 7 or 8 plays. There's no rhyme or reason. But the key thing that you have to remember, unlike me as a handicapper, getting feedback through my ear there, guys, unlike me as a handicapper, when I have my plays available 7, 8, 12 hours in advance, these are plays that generally are coming in 5, 10, 15 minutes before kickoff or the opening tip or the first pitch. So try the service out. We're giving you a 3-day trial.
You have
See
nothing
if it's
to
for
lose.
you. Personally, of all the delivery methods, I love the fact that you can get an automated call and you can use your cell phone, your work phone, your home phone. You can change it every day. You can get an automated voice message call. It's more reliable than text. You don't have to be sitting there online. You don't have to be waiting for email, which is unreliable. Or as Steve said, you can try all 4 methods. Try it, 96 and 69 last year in football alone. So check it out, 3-day free trial. It can't be any better than that for Insider Money Moves.
If you're serious about winning, you have to give it a shot. That's the bottom
Yeah,
line.
and it's free, guys. What do you got to lose? Hey, San Diego and Minnesota. We had briefly touched on this game, and so did Trace Adams earlier. You know, Norv Turner, 0-3 against the spread, last 3 openers. This is a team that last year, the Chargers went 9-7, both straight up and against the spread. And I think the most telling factor there is that 6 of those losses, they lost the game outright as a favorite. You want to know why they didn't make the playoffs last year? That's it.
Yeah, they're dying to get off to a fast start this year. They know it. Everyone knows it. If you talk, whether you look at the newspaper or online, every story is about how Norv Turner gets off to a slow start. But, you know, what are they going to do differently this year to combat that?
Well, I think offensively, you know, they've got all their weapons back. And, Phillip Rivers at home, a 70% completion passer
He's
last
a
year.
stud.
Absolutely. 279 yards average at home last year, 18 touchdowns. I like San Diego originally. I think it's too many points, so I lean toward Minnesota. And our final couple minutes, let's go to Dallas and the New York Jets. I'm just going to ask you, you are Mr. Jet.
Right.
Which way you going?
Well, look, what I don't like about the Jets this year is that for the last 2 years, they've been the underdog. No one really gave them a shot in hell. And they were able to overachieve and get a lot further than a lot of people thought they would. And I respected that. I think it comes from good coaching and great players. However, in this day and age, in order to be a successful team in the NFL, you must have one thing, an elite quarterback. And Mark Sally Sanchez, you know, he's not that. He's not there yet. He's athletic. He's got a great arm, you know, but he's not what I would consider an elite quarterback, not able to pick up a team and carry them on his shoulders. I don't know if it's schematic with Schottenheimer, but I just know that he's got different personnel every year for the last 3 years. And even though he's got his best receiving core yet, I don't feel he's at the level where the Jets can really talk Super Bowl. I just don't see it.
I can agree with you here. I lean a little toward Dallas in this game. Thought about the over at 40.5, but Jets do have the defense. But, you know, Tony Romo, first game action, real game action, regular season since like last November when he suffered the injury. So I like the Cowboys here. I agree with you. I think the Jets are going to come out slow out of the box this season offensively. Still some question whether Sean Green is going to be the man at running back for them. And
Didn't look good in the preseason. Rex Ryan obviously now going to face his brother. You know, I don't know if there's any advantage there, but I know his brother would love to kick his butt. I don't know if he's got the personnel to do it. He certainly has the personality to do it.
Hey, guys, that'll do it. Remember, every week we're going to be breaking down all your games from a point spread perspective. You miss any portion of the show, you can catch it right now on our website.